Hello guys, how you doing today? I decided to make a video. I don't look my best, but you know what? I never do anymore. This is the best that I can look. Let's say that. I don't look the best according to the world, but this is who I am and what I look like every day. So I don't wear makeup anymore. I'm trying to grow this thin hair that's really, really thin. Really, really thin. Anyway, I'm trying to grow it out a little bit and see if I think I want to do that or not. I'm not too sure. So I wanted to come on and make this video today about, I saw a video pop up on another channel that I watch regularly, and she said she wanted the thoughts on why the world will accept doggies having different personalities, but they won't accept people. And it's a really good thing, a really good topic, really good question. Now, I will say this, that humans don't really want to accept personalities, different personalities of dogs. They want to fit them in the box, the square box that they want the humans to be in. All nice and sweet and cuddly and, agreeing with everything and doing everything that everybody else wants them to do. That's what they want dogs and cats to do as well. Well, it's not natural for them to be like that. God did not make them in a way that they would do that. They have their way. And if they were actually the way that God made them, they're wild. You wouldn't even be able to tame them to bring them in your house and, take care of them like we do. We have formed them into what they are now. And unfortunately, there are some dogs that have been formed into being mean and vicious purposefully. And now the bloodline continues on in that way to where the people aren't happy with the way that they are. And so they put them to sleep. And it's a sad situation. But anyway, but we can't do that with us, can we? We can't say, oh, you've got an anger problem and you're yelling and screaming at everybody and you're acting like a crazy person, as they say, so let's put you to sleep. We can't do that. Now, if you're out murdering, sorry, I said that word. I might get this video taken down. If you're out, taking someone out, depending on where you live, you might get a death sentence. But anyway, that's not what this video is about. What this video is about today is I have a certain personality that most people do not like, okay? I am honest most of the time. I might do something I shouldn't do, like a white lie or something, but I'm trying not to do that anymore because God does not want me to lie. It's a sin. So, and we call it a white lie, and I don't know why we do that. But it's something that might be protecting somebody else or, something like that. But now I try not to do that anymore. Literally, I have totally changed my life. No more telling lies, no more, getting around things that are, the truth has to be told. I'm honest, I'm bold, I'm blunt. I talk too much. I talk too loud. I have been called selfish, which I agree with about this much, because I tend to talk about myself. And it's a personality trait that I have that it isn't, I'm not like a narcissist who purposefully, which I think they can't control it either though, purposely wants to be the center of attention. I want to get myself in there and talk and be in the crowd and be in with the people and get them to like me. And I think if I do certain things that they'll like me. Well, actually, they go the other way and run. They don't like me. And I keep thinking I want to change that. I want to be a different person. But why should I change who I am if I'm not hurting anybody? Not really. If you're accepting like God wants you to be. If Jesus was here today on this earth and he sat down and had a conversation with me, he would accept me for who I am. He would love me for who I am. And I should not have to change who I am if I'm not committing terrible sins. And talking about myself and my life and what I've experienced is not a sin as long as I'm speaking the truth about it. So, my question is to you guys, what do you think about that? How do you feel about that? Because it's a hard situation for me. You know, I live by myself. I have my 3 kitties that I love so much. They are everything to me right now, besides God and Jesus. And my friends at church that I don't get to see very much right now. But not only that, see, even in church, my lovely church, I love them so much, there are some cases where they don't accept me for who I am. Or they don't like who I am and how I am. And they're still, you know, they're not saying it, but they want me to fit into that box. And I think they need to open that box and understand that everybody is different. Everyone acts different. We're not all cookie cutter people. And that we need to be accepted for who we are. Understand us, understand where we're coming from, understand what we've been through and why we are shaped into that dough that was shaped into its form and now it's permanent. You shape something. Say like you shape a pot, a clay pot, into the form you want it. And then you put it in the kiln and you burn it, you bake it, you do whatever you do with it. And then it comes out and it's permanently in that form. And it can get broken. And then pieces of it break off and it's got some issues at that point. It's leaking water out of it or whatever. I'm kind of like that. I'm a pot that was shaped a certain way and it's very rigid. It's very stuck, but it has some breaks in it. And emotions leak out of it all the time. My emotions are always in play. And my emotions get into my conversations and they come out of my mouth and people don't care for that. And do I think that's right? I don't. Because me, if it's me talking to somebody who's like me, which I told you I've only met one other person that I really feel like is 100% like me. Now, they have some other traits that I don't have, but they've been through the things that I've been through. They are like me. They live alone. They don't have anyone. They don't have any friends. They don't have a partner, a husband, or a boyfriend, someone they can talk to every day. They have their animal, like I have my 3 cats, and they're lovely. I love them so much, but they don't fill those cracks in. They don't help those cracks to heal. They really don't. They do to an extent. Okay, they're my emotional support animals and they help me get up every day and have something to live for, something to do, someone to care for because no one's here to care for me. So I give all my love to them. I care for them. I give my love to God too. But physically in this world, I give all my love to them, you know. I don't have a person to give it to, a friend or a husband or a boyfriend. And I wished I had it. I do. But I don't believe that I will ever have a partner or a husband or any close friends that will come to my house and drink coffee and eat lunch. I don't think I'm ever going to have that. And I've come to grips with that, come to realization of that for a long time now. But it hurts. It hurts a lot to know that I will sit every day, every single day of my life when I'm not outside shopping. That's basically all I do. I shop and I go to church whenever I can on Sundays, which is becoming quite difficult to do with transportation issues. I get to the store, I shop, and I come home and I do nothing. So I make videos of my kitties and I post them on my YouTube, and people will make comments like, you know, what is this lady doing? She's making a video for nothing. This is a comment that I received. I'm not making a video for nothing. I'm doing like everybody else does on YouTube. I make videos of my kitties and I post them. What do you mean I'm making a video for nothing? I'm making a video for my YouTube channel. And I can look back on these videos, and if for some reason I lost my phone and I lost all my videos and pictures, everything is on my YouTube right now. And luckily we're able to retrieve them from there, and they're in there stored for us to look at, and I'm very happy about that. I don't know when that might change. I don't know. And I have some in my Facebook. But I haven't put all the stuff that I have now in my Facebook. I have not flooded my Facebook with all these videos and stuff, but I have a few really precious ones to me in my Facebook where I could go back and see them and retrieve them and stuff like that. But the bottom line is this little video here, and it's not little, it's like almost 12 and a half minutes right now, is I wanted to talk about personalities and why people won't accept us. People like me. I'm not physically beautiful. I have been in the past pretty, acceptable. If I wore makeup and fixed my hair, even if I didn't wear makeup, I didn't look bad. I looked all right. I wasn't beautiful, but I was pretty enough, and I was accepted where the opposite sex was always interested, but they were always interested in the physical part, not the actual personality part. Like, I would do my best to fake who I was and be accepting in their eyes so they would stick around for a while, but they only wanted one thing from me. They didn't take me out to dinner. They didn't take me, there's only one person two that I have been with that would take me out in public and take me to dinner, take me on a flight to another state, and hang out with me in public. And they're gone, obviously. They didn't stick around. One of them had a broken personality like me, and he went crazy and went off on his own somewhere, and he's living in another state. The other one was very smart and had money, and he is in the reserves. I think it's the Air Force Reserves, and he's an architect for the Air Force. I think it's the Air Force. It might be the Army, but I don't think so. I think it's the Air Force. And, we had a good relationship, but I was afraid to get too close to him and have him break my heart, which he did anyway. And so I broke that relationship up into pieces. He left. Then we tried to come back together, and it didn't work. And I'm very sad because I think if I would have stayed with him for a long time, maybe my personality would have shaped into something better, and I would have been a very happy person. But I had 2 children already, which made his family want to reject me. Because I'll just be honest right now, blunt and honest, he was a black man, beautiful black man. I really loved him. I wanted to marry him, but his family did not like me because my children were not biracial with black. My son was biracial with Hispanic, and my daughter was biracial with Hawaiian, but they weren't black. So his family was like, no, don't be doing this. So right after I met his family and had Christmas dinner one year, things started to break. And I felt it. I felt the shift. So I started to, have bad reactions to things, and it really hurt my feelings, and we broke up. So my hand is falling asleep, so I'm going to end this video very soon because my hand is asleep right now. And I'm having a hard time sitting in this position because of my neck, or my carpal tunnel makes my hands fall asleep. So anyway, it's snowing like crazy outside too. I want to show you guys that in a minute. But so, these people that I dated, which was far too many, and God knows, and I have repented, and I have turned away from that sin of just hopping around and having sexual relationships and things with men, which is not good. I'm very lonely now. Let's put it that way. I want to find a partner, someone that I can have a relationship with where there's none of that physical involved, because I can't actually be physical right now. Maybe never. And this person be happy with it. But I also have to look within myself and say, am I willing to accept anyone? And that's kind of where I fall short with myself, is I want the kind of person that I want. I want him to look a certain way. I want him to act a certain way. I'm trying to put somebody in a box too. So I have to learn how to come out of that box myself all the way and accept anybody as well. Even if they're not handsome, or they don't have, the house and the car and all that stuff. If they don't have those things, I have to be able to accept them. If they're not, the way I want them to be. And that's kind of, I'm in that same boat that people are trying to fit someone in a box. But I just wanted to know what you guys thought. If anybody watches this video, please leave a comment below what you think. How do you feel? And I will respond to your comments, because I respond to everybody's comments, because I might get one if I'm lucky, and I might get 5 or 6 views on this video. So, but if you would like it, comment, and subscribe to my channel. It's free. I don't make a ton of videos all the time, and you don't have to turn on the notification bell to be notified of my videos. So you don't have to worry about that. It's very easy to subscribe to YouTube channel, and you can get involved with it or not. But subscribing helps get my videos out, is what I have been told. What all of us on YouTube have been told. If people subscribe, the more subscribers you have, the videos get out and more people will watch them. I find that hard to believe. I've been on YouTube for a while now. 3 years or something like that. And I have a little over 400. I think I've had 477 or something like that. 470 subscribers. And I might get 1,000 watches on a video that they're okay with watching, but they're not going to come and watch every video. And if it's this long, 19 minutes and almost 18 minutes, they're not going to watch, or 20 minutes, I'm sorry, almost 20 minutes, they're not going to watch it, because it's like they're going to lose their interest in it. They're not going to listen to everything. They're not going to be interested in what you have to say. So that's very sad. Unless you're, I don't know, cutting rocks, seashelling, things that are interesting like that. But cats, that aren't doing anything super great. You don't have a big house with all kinds of jungle gyms and, stuff like that. It's really hard to get your channel up and running. I thought it was going to boom, but it didn't do anything. It's like at the bottom, just kind of floating at the bottom of the ocean. And that's okay. I'm all right with it because, one, I'm not here to make money. I'm not here to be monetized. I'm just here to have fun and look back on my videos. And I have one subscriber. I have to say hello to Dan if he watches my video. He's always on here watching my videos. Maybe not every video, but all of my cat videos he watches. And if he's feeling good, if he's not feeling sick, or if he's not having some problems, he's gone through quite a lot. And I pray for him all the time to feel better. He'll watch my videos and make a comment. But if everyone did that was subscribed to my channel, just hit the like button and made a little comment, my channel would be doing better. But it's okay. I'm all right. I'm not upset with anybody. And these channels that subscribe to me, they're not doing anything on their channels. So if I subscribe to their channel, it's not helping their channel because they're not making content. So if they have content, I will subscribe to them, as long as it's not anything that's demonic, because I can't subscribe to that. God will not be happy with me if I subscribe to channels that's putting out things that are bad. So anyway, I'm going to show you guys what it looks like outside right now. I'm so happy it is snowing finally. I was going to go shopping, and I can't now, because I will not go in a stranger's car out in the snow because I don't have a car. But anyway, thanks for watching my 22-minute video. And if you've gotten this far, please let me know that you've watched it all the way to the end. I'm always asking this, but I don't think anyone ever watches the entire video, which is fine. But I hope you have a great day, a blessed day. I love you. Jesus loves you. Just know that he loves you, and if you don't belong to him, find a way to belong to him, because it's the best thing you could ever do in your life. Just because we're lonely here and just because we're not having fun here on earth does not mean anything. It's when we die is when it means something. We don't want to go to the fiery pit. We want to go up with Jesus in heaven and enjoy eternity with him. And that's what the bottom line is. We're in a broken, fallen world, and we're not going to enjoy it here all the time. It's not always going to be good. Even when we're with Jesus, it's not promised to us. So, and if you decide you don't want to go with Jesus and you want to go with, someone else, you might have a great time here on earth. You may have money, you may have friends, you may have everything you want, but deep down you know something is missing. And then when you die, your eternity is not going to be fun. So please think about it. Think about it. Joshish. I'm thinking about my son Josh. Oh my goodness, he must be thinking about me too. Let Jesus be your Savior. Let him be your Father. Let him love you. Let him give you, all the grace and the forgiveness and the redemption. Let him give it to you. Because without it, we're way more than lost on this planet. We're lost for eternity. And we don't want that, right? We don't want that. So anyway, I'm going to show you what's doing outside, guys. Oh, it is coolness. And I wanted to show you guys, I've got my plant. Ow, my hand is so asleep. My plant section is looking quite cute. I've got some really cool orchids that I got. Look at this one. It was much better. It had 2 of these stems with these orange flowers growing out of it, but this stem right here was broken. and dying. And so I ended up losing one stem on that. I paid 30 bucks for it, but it's really cool. I'll show you how it looks. And then this one. Oh, look at this one, guys. Look how pretty it is. Is that just not just absolutely beautiful? I've never seen one in Colorado, ever. So when I got it, I was like, yeah, that's fantastical. So look how it looks though. I've never had one like this where it has these kind of big pods right here coming out. See, I just have these normally, these guys. But this one is awesome. I really, really love it. I really enjoy it. But all my plants are doing well. I actually just got this one to bloom again. Look how cute it is. It's more of a dark maroon color. This looks pink. It is not pink. Don't know why it's showing pink, but it's got a lot of things growing out of it. It only has one stem right now. This little guy just lost its last flower. This little guy is growing out new plants. Out of this little guy here. And then I have another one. Where did it go? Where do I have it? That's growing new plants out of it. Oh, it's this one. Duh, Karina. It's this one I just showed you. See this guy? Instead of growing just a stem for one flower, it grew a whole new thing there. Pretty cool, right? And this one's growing one. And it's going to bloom pretty. Now, it's going to be solid maroon, not these like striped ones. It's going to be a solid maroon color, so I can't wait for that. But yeah, I've got my plants doing well. Sorry, the video is now 27 minutes long, but I'm okay with that. I don't care if you watch it or not. We will be okay, even if you don't watch it. But anyway, I got a cat hair hanging over here somewhere on me. Oh, where is it? On my cheek. Okay. Woohoo! I have been waiting for snow. I don't know if you can see it on camera. I have been waiting for snow. I love snow. I used to love to be out in the snow when I was a kid. We had snowmobiles and we would go snowmobiling, tubing, driving in the snow, doing cookies, forward and backwards. Yeah, I could do both, forward and backwards cookies. Yeah, we were quite crazy, me and my brother. And then I would go skiing sometimes, and I love snow. And so it makes everything look clean and pretty and beautiful, and it clears out all the toxins out of the air for a short time. So I love it, and I'm so happy we have it. Other people don't care for it. Now, it is going to get quite slick tonight, which makes this road right here. I made a video, if you go back and look through my videos and find it. It's icy roads and how to drive on them. This is a very steep hill right here. Very steep, and you can't tell in the video, but it is. Kind of, you can. It is bad, and people get stuck really bad on this road. So, and I don't know why, but they don't come and sand it or do anything with it, and it's terrible. They need to come out here and take care of this road better. But for some reason, the county here does not worry about this road. They go out there to Lincoln, which is out there, which you can't see very well because it's really foggy. But they don't take care of this one too good. So anyway, sorry for the 30-minute video, but I'm going to end it here. And I hope you all have a blessed day. Like I said, I love you. Jesus loves you. And until the next video, bye-bye.